the Mexican flag and the American flag. They made it themselves just to do anything it could to shit on our symbols, Cenk. It has been a total invasion here and in the UK, and you're full of shit.
No, this whole talk of invasion is nonsense. Okay, then let's flip it on its head. How about the invasion of the Mayflower and the Puritans who invaded the Native American land here? Look, I'm not making that point. You're making that point.
So you're making a right to conquer
You're talking
argument?
about like every wave of immigrants. So hold on. Let me make the point.
Andrew Wilson went on Piers Morgan Uncensored and took on Cenk Uygur in another classic debate between the two. Andrew Wilson and Cenk Uygur, every single time they meet up, things get extremely heated and they go after each other over and over again. And this one is no different here on Piers Morgan Uncensored. Let's get into this clip where Andrew Wilson absolutely annihilates Cenk Uygur for his ridiculous woke talking points here live on Piers Morgan.
Yeah, so I believe in and I love freedom of speech, and I'm principled on it as Mike is here, and obviously Andrew isn't. Look, I also love the American flag. I think you should bring the flag to all protests because protesting is one of our fundamental rights in America. That's part of why we love America, especially if you're going to an immigrant protest. Please bring an American flag. So I would never burn an American flag. I think it's the dumbest thing in the world. It bothers me viscerally. But are you allowed to burn one? Yes, of course you are, because that's part of what's great about this country. You have freedom of speech. But our freedom of speech is being taken away. There is one particular case where it is super aggressive, and that's if you criticize Israel. If you criticize Israel on a college campus, you'll be arrested by masked men and whisked away. And there's threats of taking your diploma away, never being able to get a job, arrested, denaturalized, deported. If you criticize Israel in America, you're in a world of trouble, and in a lot of other countries. So if you want to talk about abuse of free speech, there is one giant abuser, and that is Israel and all the politicians that they buy in all the Western countries, and especially America.
Okay, let's go to our second.
He's right about that. It is atrocious that there's even a proposed legislation that if you burn the Israeli flag, you can go to jail. Has nothing to do with American symbolism. Has nothing to do with our flag. We have the Stars and Stripes, which men have died and bled for hundreds of years. Immigrants don't get to come here, many times illegally, and burn it on the cameras as part of a demoralizing system for the public. To hell with that. We don't have to allow that at all.
You don't have to allow it, but Andrew, I would say this.
Shouldn't.
But Andrew, I would say this. You know, a lot of my family served in the UK armed forces in warfare, including in World War II, and they fought for the freedom of people to actually exercise their right to free speech and expression, even if it's very offensive to other people.
What's up, guys? If you don't know, my name is Justin and I own this YouTube channel. I'm also a YouTube strategist and I own a lot of the channels in the political space. I've worked with a lot of the top channels in the political space. And so many people ask me, how do I grow these YouTube channels so quickly? How am I so good at getting results for my clients and for myself? I've actually worked with a lot of the top channels like Russell Brand, Benny Johnson, Lauren Chen, so many of the top YouTube channels in the political space. And I always get asked these questions. How can I also grow my political YouTube channel or just a YouTube channel in general? And I'm actually doing a free live class coming up on Tuesday, December 2nd, showing you exactly how to grow your YouTube channel and how to make enough money to leave your 9-to-5 job, because anybody can do it. And I'm going to show you exactly how you can do it Tuesday, December 2nd. So if you want the same sort of results as these YouTube channels, such as Justin is Lost, Justin Reloaded, Justin Reborn, The Progressive Way, Bring the Asteroid, Benny Johnson, Russell Brand, Chris on Culture, The Apostle, all these people, they're all either me or they've worked with me in the past. So if you want the same results as them, I'm gonna show you how to do it for absolutely free on this live workshop on Tuesday, December 2nd. Make sure you sign up with the top link in the description or the link in the pinned comment. Sign up for that class. There's only 100 spots. So if you save a spot, make sure that you show up so you don't waste the spot. I'll see you guys Tuesday, December 2nd. Click the link in the pinned comment to sign up, and I'll see you there.
I mean, isn't that the point of fighting for freedom?
Well, no offense,
you
Piers,
are allowed,
but I don't believe...
you are allowed to then express yourself in ways that other people find offensive.
No offense, Pierce, but I don't think a single one of your family members fought for the right of people to burn your nation's flag that they were fighting
Actually,
for.
I think
don't
they
believe it
did.
for a second.
I would
any
say
more
they
than I
did.
believe that my countrymen and my family members were fighting in wars so that we could have more gay butt sex and more freedom to go and make sure that we can have gay pride parades. I don't believe it for a second. I don't believe they were fighting for trans rights. I don't believe it.
No,
I don't
you're
believe
missing
any
the
of your
point.
countrymen
They-
stormed Germany for trans rights. And
They
for
were
flag
fighting.
burning.
They were fighting.
Nonsense.
Yeah, but Andrew, they were fighting for the freedom for people to have the freedom to live their lives as they want to lead them. I mean, isn't that the whole point of the World War
but the
II
thing is, it's like you
defeat
have
of
to
the
also have-
Nazis? The Nazis wanted us all to behave a certain way.
But you
we
also
decided
have to
as a
have
world we're not going to
freedom.
accept it.
But you have to have freedom from the very oppression of the people who are now invading your nation and taking it over, destroying the very things that these people fought for under those symbols.
It's a
you
very
don't have to
powerful
allow
point.
it.
Yeah, it doesn't even make any sense like why people want to burn a flag. Like if you want to burn a flag, then your argument for wanting to burn a flag should of that country should not be, well, I love my country so much because people fought for me for the right for me to burn this flag. It's like, dude, just tell the truth. You hate the country that you live in. You hate America, or you hate, the UK or whatever country flag that you're burning. You hate it. Let's be real. You don't give a shit who fought for the country and what freedoms they fought for. No, you hate the country. It's okay. Because you know for a fact that you burning that flag is directly spitting in the face for, and look, maybe they did fight for the right for you to be able to burn the flag. But you burning that flag, regardless of if they fought for the right of it for not or not, is you spitting in their face. It is. Like, it's you spitting in the face of the people who fought for the right. You do have the right to burn the flag. You do have the right to hate the country that you live in. Just lean into that. Why can't they just admit that they hate the country that they live in? Because that's the case. It's very obviously the case. So they should just lean into that. Just tell the truth. And everything that Andrew Wilson's saying right here to Piers Morgan and Cenk Uygur is absolute facts. Okay? And he's about to continue to spit facts here. Let's listen.
Are the Germans invading America?
No, but Andrew's making
what's going on?
Andrew's making a very powerful point. The people who've come to the United States, people who've come to the United Kingdom, are using the very freedoms that we've granted them effectively to mount an attack on the United Kingdom and the United States. That's what's happening. We have a very delicate, fragile, advanced form of a constitution, a democratic
Through demoralization,
system.
demoralization, invasion,
Yeah.
and abuse of laws, Cenk. It's obvious how. It's so obvious how. How can you
No,
not
it's
see
not
it?
at all obvious. You're just making that
Okay,
up.
well, do you want me to walk you
You're
through
making
it
it
step by
up.
step? How I just
So-
watched in California,
No.
huge amounts of Hispanics, many of whom were illegal, burning our very symbols, doing it they had a flag which was a combination of the Mexican flag and the American flag. They made it themselves just to do anything they could to shit on our symbols, Cenk. It has been a total invasion here and in the UK,
So-
and you're full of shit.
No, this whole talk of invasion is nonsense. Okay, then let's flip it on its head. How about the invasion of the Mayflower and the Puritans who invaded the Native American land here? Look, I'm not making that point. You're making that
you're making
point.
a right to
You're
conquer
talking about
argument?
like every wave
So
of
that would be my
immigrants.
argument,
So hold
Cenk.
on. Let me make the point. So
All right,
okay,
make
so
the
then the wave of Italians and Irish that came, it's an invasion. Wave of Jews that came, it's an invasion. Muslims, invasion. Every time there's immigrants, I don't know about the UK, and UK is not my business. The United States is about freedom, and it's a country built on immigrants. And originally,
Yeah, if any of those
Puritans and
immigrants,
white
like the
people
Irish
from
and the
Europe,
Italians,
and
came
then
over here and burned
Italians
the flag, they would have gone to jail.
Jews and
They would have gone to
Irish,
jail, Cenk.
and then all across the world, and Chinese, and they've all made incredible contributions to America, and that is why America is stronger than all other nations, because we take the best of the best from the whole world, and they come here for our freedom. So I love those freedoms. I love America.
these
and
are the
flag,
best of the best
but
of
the
people
whole
who are
point
coming
of that
here now,
flag
huh?
is equality and justice. They don't come here for some sort of weirdo white
They burn it.
state that you're
they
in favor
burn
of.
it. What do you mean? They're burning it. And by the way, the Italians and the
No,
Irish
you
you're
say
talking
they.
about,
The great
they would have gone
majority of
to
it.
jail
No,
for
you're talking
burning
about
the flag, Cenk.
No, this is
What do you mean?
nonsense.
They should get a
Utter
room.
It's not
nonsense.
nonsense.
No,
I mean,
you're
yeah,
talking
look,
about two
nonsense.
people
You're
on
full of
TV.
Let's
We're
be-
talking
let's be-
about
let me-
millions of immigrants
Let
who
me jump
love
in
this
again.
country.
The idea
You're
that everyone,
smearing millions
the idea
of
that
immigrants.
every immigrant in America is out there burning
Yeah,
flags
but most
is
of those
preposterous.
immigrants who love
let,
this
let me
country
bring, let
agree
me
with
bring
me that
Ava
she
in.
should
You've
go
been
to jail
waiting.
for burning its flag.
All right, let me bring in
tell you
Ava. Ava,
Look,
Yeah, I don't think the immigrants that come here and love America and love this country and love everything it stands for, like Andrew Wilson is saying here to Cenk, I don't think that they would be, because a lot of them do love the country. A lot, like I don't think all immigrants are bad or anything. I don't think Andrew Wilson thinks that either. But I don't think they would be very happy about people burning the flag of the country that they live in, of the country that they fled to and, created a great life out of and now love the country that they live in so much. I don't think they would be very fond of people burning the flag of that country, like Andrew Wilson was saying. And I just think, everything that Cenk says, it's so he's so emotional. It's so full of soy. It's like, you can't just calmly state your arguments, man. Like, how does Andrew Wilson get under your skin this much every single time y'all have a debate or a conversation to where you have to yell? Like, dude, just calmly state your argument, man. Every time you start yelling, it makes me believe you and trust you less and less. Just calm down a little bit, man. Let me know in the comments, though, what you guys think about Andrew Wilson torching Cenk Uygur on live television once again here. Let me know in the comments who you think won between Andrew Wilson and Cenk Uygur here in their debate on Piers Morgan Uncensored.